All glory be to God, and all glory be to God. I just witnessed someone becoming saved just today. I believe around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, around that time. I would say more likely 1 o'clock or 1:30 even. But remember, it's all glory to be God. All glory goes to God, not to me. For I said, do you believe that Jesus died on the cross for you and that he was risen on the third day for you and all that good stuff? And she said, yes, I believe that. And the last thing, and then the next thing I told her, do you call Jesus your Lord and all that? I said all that because I don't know what else I said, but I do you call Jesus your Lord? Did you call Jesus your Lord? And she said, yes. And then, are you serious about that? Do you seriously mean that? And she said, yes, I do. And that I could tell that she definitely got salvation that day. And, that's the most beautiful thing you can ever have. The most beautiful thing you can ever have is someone getting salvation. Even that person, yes, she was a person that believed in LGBT. But I believe in my heart that she'll be corrected, not to do works, but to basically, change her mind from the laws of, it's basically, a metanoia means a change of mind to go to God, because she has truly, change her mind to go to God. And that everyone that calls Jesus their Lord is really saved. So yes, the first is metanoia, change your mind and go towards God. That I believe she already did. And then another thing she did was she believed upon the cross. That I believe she did right on that day. And then the last thing I believe she did was, I believe she quite literally, called Jesus her Lord. That was the last step she had to do. So remember, anyone that changes their mind from the self-righteous or sinful ways, not just from sinful ways, I mean, mostly self-righteous and to be bound by the law and by sin. That's what I mean. But to be bound up by the law and by the sins of it, that's, it's complex, some ways. But, change your mind from that. And then someone that literally, knows the cross and knows that Jesus was risen on the third day by God, and that's what I said, and that she believes that Jesus is her Lord. Yes. Repeat these things to people and share this testimony towards others. And if you're wondering, who is the saved person that tells people to be saved? Remember, I have Jesus. I call Jesus my Lord and my Savior that has been risen on the third day, and have a change of mind when it comes to sin and law. Basically, first it's law, because we cannot do it ourselves. We're not perfected. We are completely hopeless without God, his Savior. That's what I believe in anyway. And by doing that, he died on the cross for all of us who believe in him. And if you want to subscribe, then you can subscribe, because I would like that. But it doesn't mean that you're numbers. You're people to me. You make a bigger family in a church. And anyone that wants a thumbs up this one, that's great. But mainly, this is for salvation purposes. These videos are either to help you prevent an attack, or another thing to prevent you from the Antichrist, or to find out. I like I said, I already have the Spirit, not in me, but I had him in the past. I know what he's like, so I'm going to share that information. What he's like. His name is Pope Yobel. Look it up on Gematria. Popio Bell is 666 in that name. So that's, I believe, is the mark of the beast. I don't know if it's really what it is, but I think that Popio Bell is the spirit of Antichrist. I know what it feels like. I've already had the frog spirit, and I've already had Babylon. I mean, you know, I believe Babylon looks like a snake spirit. She can basically slither her way into the churches. And I've had 2 other spirits. So, you know, it can be very subtle. But the spirit of Antichrist works their way into people. He is a dragon. He can be anything. But this is not my point. My last point is for salvation. All right. So anyway, if people are willing to see a person be saved, then this is their video. And if they're not willing, well, I guess this is not the majority of YouTube anyway, but I guess we're done now, okay? Bye.